How do you define the word alone? What does it mean to be alone? What does that mean to you? Do you remember a time of your life that you have felt alone? Welcome, everyone. My name is Jeanette. Let us give thanks to God for us all today and for directing our lives each and every day, and also for this incredible channel. We have a topic review from last time in episode 9. We talked about regret. And here are some of the highlights that we spoke about. We talked about your decision, choice, or even your intention, trying to be more of a risk taker, and also having that courage and success that also follows with it. Number 2, what about the healing process? It actually takes time to address that deep rooted challenge. And number 3, we spoke about hope. And in the process of hope, you know that you're so loved and that you have that level of confidence in every single level of breakthroughs that you actually endure and go through of no matter what happens in your life. Always remember to keep faith and also to keep that belief in yourself that you can do it. So let's discuss our new topic today about being alone. Remember one thing, you are absolutely never alone. God is always with you. And remember this, through prayer and through meditation, if you practice these each and every day, you would actually be very surprised of the outcome to your life and your lifestyle. Now, let's define a little bit what alone could be. Number 1, alone can be a form of solitude and how you sit back, very quiet, and observe your life in the sense of addressing your goals and your dreams. Some people do this. Number 2, being in the stillness, that quietness to yourself. And number 3, having such gratitude and appreciation for your life. Number 4, knowing that you could possibly be either an introvert or an extrovert. If you're an introvert, you're probably very shy. You know what? That's all right. You can learn to develop that skill set into being more of an extrovert. An extrovert is somebody that is more of a social butterfly, feels very, very comfortable in larger crowds and speaking with people. Number 5, some people tend to like to escape from the distractions of the world and actually to focus on their plans. So let's talk a little bit more of the positive state to consider where there's a possibility of making certain choices of wanting to be alone. For example, number 1, in your relationships, people sometimes have certain relationships that they gather around maybe with other people that choose the same thing and they have the same interest and they're on that same level of wavelength, such as maybe a prayer group, for example. Number 2, remember, we all go through different seasons of our life. And if we go through different seasons of our life, there's certain times of our life of different stages where we tend to want to be alone so we can actually sit down and reference and go through the level of our experiences we might embrace, that type of thing. Number 3, what about that private time? So, what I mean by private time is, you take yourself from the distraction. You learn about how to appreciate and actually treasure the small moments of life. And actually, those little moments are very treasurable moments to remember. And number 4, what about boundaries? We've discussed this before in creating healthy ones, such as balancing those positive emotions and freeing yourself in your heart, in your mind, and your soul. Sometimes we have tears. And remember this, don't have that pride. Let go of those tears. Release them because it's a very good thing to do because It's an actual cleansing agent to our whole entire body to do that. And when you do that, we're only human. So don't be hard on yourself if you go through a time period of your life that you have to embrace that way. Number five, your assurances. Yes, we are all positive people. We all feel strong in our spirit. The best of us at times, maybe not all the time, but surround yourself with people that are full of compassion. There's so many individuals around you, sorry, that will engage in being that extra support to stand with you through any trials or experiences that you might not want to go through on your own. And number six, make sure you have positive words. Embrace such positive words. Practice positive words in how you say it, especially to yourself. Because when you uplift yourself with these type of words, your mind will start focusing on those words. And just learn to be mindful in this. Another thing is, what about how you manage your distractions? We all have them. Well, try to keep a positive routine. And when you do this, then you won't allow your schedule to be too full. That's something to really consider. And number eight, like I was mentioning not too long ago, about prayer and being into such meditation. This is a very rich and precious time to do, and actually a very important time because when you practice this, and especially start off the first part of your day or throughout your day at different times of the day, you will feel very centered, you'll feel very balanced. Actually, you would actually feel so, your mind would be just so empowered in keeping focus and just mastering your day. And if anything comes against you during this time when each day you practice this, you might react a little different. Try it. It'd be something good to try this week. And number nine, we just spoke about this. Either you could be an introvert or even an extrovert. Introvert people are very quiet. They're people that, are love to be alone in the sense that they manage and spend their time very quietly to themselves. And they're usually to themselves. And sometimes the reason for this is because they're so shy. And being shy, that's okay. They prefer to be around smaller groups of people. Now, on the other hand, extroverts, they're people that just are so unreserved and in a good, positive way, and they enjoy all that social interaction. They're very vibrant in their personality. They just love being around people. They're very chatty, such like we could say a social butterfly. Now, how does all of these nine points that we just went through relate to being and demonstrating being alone? Well, I would say this: never judge people, okay, that are very quiet and just want to be to themselves. They probably just appreciate having the time to be having that clarity and that time to themselves in their lives. And they don't want really anybody around during this time because it's a sense of peace and tranquility. And they really enjoy this and they really treasure that. Number two, people in certain professions may be required to be alone at times because they have a special calling on their lives. Like, for example, on my life, I'm a minister, and being a minister, you need that quiet time. You need that quiet time of preparation. You need that quiet time of reflection. You need the quiet time of experiences and the type of people that you serve each and every day. That's an example to give you right there. And number three, what about the world? The world is full of noise. It's full of distractions, as that, the busyness of everyday life and what you go through. And it makes people want to just remove themselves and not wanting to be around all of that busyness and just try to get to a place of calmness, of rejuvenation, relaxation, and even to refocus around their life. And that's okay to do that. It's okay at any point of your life in remembering this. All these 4 points in my closing right now is make sure, even if you make that choice to be alone, number one, your mindset is so powerful. And use the prayer and meditation. This will be such a great point of reference in your life, enabling you to focus. And actually, as you focus, you'll be able to overcome a lot of wins in your life. And when you overcome these wins in your life, then you feel like you can conquer anything. And no matter what situations come against you, you'll prevail in life with it. Number two, a nice thing to do is have a sense of contribution. And what I mean by that is maybe in your community, volunteer activities, and try to make a difference. And when you do things like this, you actually are opening up doors of opportunity in your life, not just for yourself, but actually, you'll be such a tremendous blessing to other people that are all around you. And then that journey is just so rewarding in your life. It's fun to lift up other people, isn't it? And number three, you're so blessed. You're so specially, wonderfully made. You have such gifts, talents, and abilities to this higher calling in your life. And this higher calling could actually be such a natural gift that you will actually end up discovering living your true divine passion. And what a gift that could be, wouldn't it? And I'd like to say, having that as a passion is such a rewarding thing. And no matter what, you'll always win every time. And lastly, what about your social connections? That social connections is from like groups you take part in, groups that you've joined. And you know what? If you're a shy person, try something different this week. Try to reach out. And you know what? There's so many people out there of different associations, different clubs, etc. And you could be a part of these things. And you know what? There's people in these groups and associations will be only too happy to reach out and be that friend to you. And when you're into these kind of associations and groups and clubs, there's such a tight, united connection of lasting relationships that can develop into wonderful friendships. And with these type of connections, you embrace such a strong level of support system that is such an added benefit into your life. So you know what? Try considering that. That would be great. And in closing today, sure, this is a short video, but I would like to say this. I thank all of you so much for tuning into my show each and every week. It is so appreciated, and especially today. Please do like, please do comment, and actually subscribe to this channel. And you know what? Thanks again. And what I'm going to say right now is a wonderful prayer for you all. God, I'd ask you to touch each and every individual today. Let them all this week experience such an incredible opportunity of that higher calling that you have on their lives. And with these callings you have on their lives, I ask you to open their mindset. Let them embrace that love, that peace, and that hope in all things that they do each and every day, wherever they go, whoever they're around. We say this now. Amen. Amen. And I'd like to say bye for now. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. And I look forward and seeing you guys again next week, March the 20th, for episode 11. Bye for now. Thank you.